Hi everybody, today I'll be talking about the life expectancy in Africa. My main research question is how has the conflicts of Africa changed the people's life expectancy? I'll be talking about what is life expectancy, why do we use life expectancy in Africa, what are the problems in Africa, and how can we increase life expectancy in Africa? Firstly, what is life expectancy? Life expectancy is the number of years a person is averaged to live in a certain country. The number is an average, so there is no exact number for every person. The concept of life expectancy is from ecological studies, where they use life expectancy to study plants, animals, and humans. But today I'll be focusing on humans' life expectancy and more focused on the African region. The maximum lifespan of a human as of today is 122 years. Next, I will be talking about what do we use life expectancy for. First, we use them to find human patterns in a certain country, region, or just a part of the world. Also, to find human variations, to learn and get more knowledge about the economic circumstances in that certain country, and also to research about the health of a country. Next, I'll be talking about life expectancy, mostly focused in Africa. As you can see from the graph below, Africa is divided into 5 parts. There is North Africa, East Africa, West Africa, Southern Africa, and Central Africa. As you all may wonder, why does North Africa have the highest life expectancy compared to other regions in Africa? I also wondered this, so I did some more research myself. After looking at the world map more clearly, I realized that North Africa is the closest African region to Europe. As we all know, Europe is one of the most, or the most, developed region in the world. And North Africa being closest to the most developed region in the world gives them a very good advantage for healthcare and aid. Also for basic needs and medical supplies, since things can be transferred from Europe really quickly to North Africa than compared to from Europe to, let's say, Southern Africa, since it's farthest from Europe. With North Africa being closest to Europe, does not only provide it with highest life expectancy, but also provides it with a higher HDI, which is the Human Development Index, but I'll be talking about that later. Now I will compare Africa to other countries around the world. South Africa is ranked 191 out of 224 countries, the highest country being Monaco with an average lifespan or life expectancy of 90 years and South Africa having an average life expectancy of 62. I think that's pretty low compared to other countries around the world. What problems are affecting the African region right now? Well, there's terrorism, there's diseases like AIDS and malaria or HIV. There's war, there's political violence where the government is corrupted or the citizens aren't happy with the current government. And the new thing for me is landlocked countries. From my research, landlocked countries are countries that the government blocked medical supplies and food and water for themselves instead of providing them for the citizens. History and present-day governments in African countries are also a problem, since most of African countries do not have a stable or uncorrupted government, which causes more problems. The African map on the right shows the percentage of HIV or AIDS in the African countries. South Africa having the highest percentage proves that the life expectancy chart is correct. Now, I'll be talking about how can we increase life expectancy in Africa. Firstly, we can provide them with more medical aid from UNICEF or other organizations like Doctors Without Borders. Or we can increase their HDI as a whole. Northern Africa has the highest HDI in all of Africa. Countries like Tunisia, Libya, and Algeria is considered really high, while countries like South Africa and Swaziland in the Southern Africa region all have lower HDIs. We can also provide them with access to basic needs and get their political scene sorted. Lastly, this is my works cited or bibliography.